At this point, all of us have played or are going to be playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta tonight, making our first impressions of what will be the main source of entertainment in Call of Duty for the next 2 years. But from what we've seen, is this looking good or not so much? So the core multiplayer experience has been very positive for me in the hours that I've played, which has been about 10 so far. The new maps are well designed, they flow well, and this is very different to Modern Warfare 19, which was the opposite, and the maps did not flow well. So this is good. My favourite so far has been Farm 18, which has a nice 3-lane design, and there's a kind of expanded feel inside the building, with lots of cool jump spots to play around with, so it's generally very fun, especially in like S&D. Taking a look at the gunsmith, this has also been really cool to see a new shift. So pretty much when you unlock one gun, this gun allows you to level up, and then you unlock other guns by leveling up this one main gun. It's kind of weird, it's a new system, but when we get used to it, I think it's gonna be really cool. Now, my favorite guns have been the M4, obviously the M4 is great, the Hurricane SMG and the MP5. All of these work really nicely, they all seem to kill pretty fast, but enough with the silver lining. Let's take a look at the cloud itself, as it does seem to be growing each day, unfortunately. First off, SBMM. SBMM. We all know what it is and we all hate it, and it seems to be at an all-time high. All of my lobbies feel like I'm in Vanguard ranked. Everyone's b-hopping around, everyone's trying to slide cancel even though you can't, and it's just really difficult to play and kind of chill. But unfortunately, it is nothing new, as we've had to cope with SBMM for the last 3 titles. But I'm hoping that Infinity Ward, and more importantly Activision, can understand that when we come home in the evening from work, we just want to chill, we don't want to sweat out. But anyway, talking about the game mechanics themselves, the audio's been really weird. It's been similar to Modern Warfare 19. Everyone's footsteps sounds like you're a soldier. However, you've got cinder blocks attached to your feet which have metal lining.
I'm with you.
Securing Charlie.
That's how loud the footsteps are. They're literally like... This has encouraged the so-called Sentinel playstyle. In a match, I'll run into 1 or 2 people who are camping, one of which is putting proxy mines everywhere, and trust me when I say this, if you're putting proxy mines down, you can leave right now. I'm gonna nitpick at the minimap, which is a small thing, however, it is significant. Now, in most Call of Duty titles, when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, a red dot will show up on the minimap. However, in this title, and Modern Warfare 19, so on and so forth, when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, it doesn't show up. You don't really get penalized other than a nice loud weapon. Now, Infinity Ward has addressed this, and what they said was the design reason for this is that we do not want to punish players for firing their weapons. This is appreciated since in Modern Warfare 19 they never ever spoke, they never really said anything. This is the first proper feedback we've had from Infinity Ward, so it is definitely nice to see. However, it's annoying that they're probably not going to change this, as it doesn't stop people from firing having red dots. It just makes everyone more aggressive, and it encourages the use of suppressors. Now, this next point was also recently addressed by Infinity Ward, and they dispelled my fears. This is disbanding lobbies, if you don't know. So over the past 3 titles, we have had disbanding lobbies. The lobbies don't really feel as special, which is why voice chat moments, they're not as frequent, and I'm trying to make them, but it's difficult because the voice chats are few and far between. However, Infinity Ward did respond to this on Twitter, saying, "We've heard a lot of you on disbanding lobbies. We're working on a few tweaks to increase the chance of lobbies staying together and improving the UI when it happens. I think this is going to make the play experience on launch significantly more fun if these disbanding lobbies can stop altogether, ideally, but even if they're less frequent, we can just, I guess, have some more fun. So maybe this will be, if you're using the voice chat, they won't disband them as much. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but we'll have to wait till release. Now, with all the other new modes, such as Invasion, Mosh Pit, and Prisoner Rescue, I do need to play them more before I kind of make these more detailed feedbacks on them. However, expect a video on those soon, as I am currently putting in the hours, so make sure that you are subscribed and you keep looking out for those. But overall, my experience in the multiplayer beta has been very positive. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of fun. However, I do worry for the future of Call of Duty, since features such as skill-based matchmaking, the new minimap, and the audio of footsteps has become the norm to the new players.